Greetings everybody and welcome to PokéWrap, your weekly wrap up of the Pokemon TCG with all the news, updates and releases to keep your deck and curiosity stacked. Since this week was a little bit more quiet, this is gonna be a little bit more chill PokéWrap, but we still have some plenty to talk. First of all, Mega Evolution is finally coming out in Europe, Africa and the Middle East. That's why I wanted to make a quick run over the products we have. Then Phantasmal Flames doesn't look like a football player, but it's still messy. Let's talk about this. And I wanted to talk about the leaks again. And if you enjoy staying up to date with the Pokemon TCG world, make sure to subscribe and never miss a fresh PokéWrap or one of my rippings where I open some packs. So let's dig in. Stop yapping, more rapping now. We start with the first topic, the leak. And why I think that Abyss Eye is releasing earlier than Storm Emerald. So Storm Emerald was trademark, or at least the news of the trademark of it came out on 23rd of June. While 3 days later we had the news about Abyss Eye and Mega Dream were trademarked in Japan. Why is that important? Because it makes sense that Storm Emerald, the one who was announced earlier, comes out earlier. But Mega Dream was announced after Storm Emerald. And now we have the Mega Dream actually coming out this year. Which could imply that we have Mega Dream coming out, and after that Abyss Eye, and respectively the English versions of that. Shadow Mega Dream is Mega Dream, but Abyss Eye is probably Shadow Storm. And it would also make way more sense if the Emerald set is releasing prior to the Ruby and Sapphire sets. That's how I think about it. We of course have the other, we have the Eternals, the 30th anniversary box and all of that. But that's why I think Storm Emerald drops after Abyss Eye. And because I just saw so many videos still talking about the release of Storm Emerald in January. I might be wrong, that's possible, it's just how I think about it, so just wanted to make that clear. Hope it helped out. Let's go to the next topic. Phantasmal Flames is causing some mess. That's why I made that. That's why I said Phantasmal Flame ain't no football player, but it's messy. Allegedly, this is from the internet. In the internet there can be anything and even more. So take this with a pinch of salt, but it looks like that in some blisters of Mega Evolution we have Phantasmal Flames. I can't confirm that in any way, but if this happened, that's a big mess. That's a big L. Like, it's just disastrous. Like, how can this even be? But even worse is that there are news, let's call them like this, that you can even pull a, how's it called, the Mega Rarity Mega, the gold card of Charizard coming out in Phantasmal Flame, that you can actually get this from Mega Evolution. If you get some out of this, let me know. I would really appreciate, because this is very interesting. I would love to have some first-hand information here, so if you have some first-hand informations, let me know. I would really appreciate that. And that's all about that. Let's talk about the Mega Evolution products here. As I said, this week was a little bit quiet, not so much to have to talk here, but just wanted to remind especially my people from Europe, Middle East and Africa what kind of stuff we have to pull or to get some boosters. Let's start with the big boy. Of course we have a booster display. Since this is no special set, we get a booster display and we get actually two of them. Oops. We get one classic 36 booster packs and we get one with 18. I'm not sure actually, but I'm not sure if I saw in the previous sets the 18 booster display. Might just oversee it, but yeah, I think that's cool. A little bit smaller. Let's see if we get this in a for a nice price. Would be lovely, but who knows. Next up, of course, we have the ETB, two of them actually. We have one Gardevoir edition and we have one Lucario, both with different looks and different promo cards. The Gardevoir gets a Alakazam, nice, we get the Abra here, and the Mega Lucario ETB will contain a Riolu. Also very lovely artwork, I love this one. I hope you get some if you haven't had one already. Then a little bit smaller we have the 3-pack booster with such a gorgeous artwork of Psyduck and an actually very strong card here with the effect of it. Same for Golduck, but since this is the stage 2, might not see so much play like the Psyduck. But yeah, 3 booster in this one. Now we have another 1-pack blister with we have 2 of them, 2 1-pack blister, one with a Drifloon, another one with a Drifblim, separate. Then we have the Check Lane blister, 2 of them again, with a Rockruff and a Lycanroc promo card here, and another one with a Wilmer and Wylord. That's not all of the blisters. We have also the premium Check Lane blister containing a Tyranitar line, the complete line, and a Meowscarada line. So I think especially the Tyranitar is very nice. Then we have the booster bundles, 6-pack in this, also very nice product, I think, nothing to explain here. Then we have the build and battle, my goodness, containing a little 40 card deck, which is mostly for pre-release, but that doesn't matter. And you have a promo card inside that, plus 4 packs. Also a very lovely product, I think, especially if you attend to the pre-releases. Very nice. And last but not least, when it comes to booster packs, we have the Latias EX box. Not too special for packs, 1 oversized, 1 normal card. I'm trying to get one of these, of course, for the oversize. And we have a very nice binder. Actually we have 2, a small and a big one, with some of the Mega Evolution on the binder. So if you like a master set, I think this is a very fitting booster for this little task. And that wraps it up for this week's PokéWrap. A lighter week in the Pokemon world, but still plenty to enjoy and talk about. If you liked hanging out and staying up to date, consider subscribing. I'm currently on my road to 100 subscribers, and every new trainer joining the journey really means a lot to me and would help me to grow this channel. If you want, you can also check out my other videos, the long videos, or my shorts. I made a playlist of this, you can check it out here. And thanks for watching, and don't forget, keep your decks stacked, your pulls lucky, and most important, have fun. Peace.